Hey everyone, it's Tom from DigiBear. This is what happened when 3 Amazon sellers tried to buy a lot of Magic the Gathering cards that we found on Facebook Marketplace. We bought this with the intention to flip. Anyone that knows this knows that we're full-time Amazon sellers, and we just want to find as many ways as we can to diversify our revenue. Amazon is a little tough, especially right now. Let's take a watch and see how it went. We're heading out of the building right now to go see if we can get this Magic Gathering flip. We're going to see if we can make money on it. We're probably going to lose. We'll see. Let's look at how many cards are here. This is nuts. There's a whole bunch of cards here. Right now, I'm just sorting it by colors. I'm trying to get it organized so we can kind of get a lay of the land and figure out what we have here. See if there's any money here at all. Even though we talked them down on this lot, this might be a loser. We'll see. This is after I've sorted through a good amount. I mean, look at all these things in here. This goes deep. It goes deep. It's probably ruining some great card here, but I want to show you how much are here. And then, these are the ones that are already sorted. We're going to go through these piles of cards here. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to isolate the rares from the uncommons, because generally speaking, the rares are going to be more money. We're looking for this symbol here. Silver is uncommon. Black is common. And we're looking for gold. Gold is the money card. That's what we're going to see. We're going to have our best chance of making any kind of profit. Now, not all rares are valuable. In fact, most of them are not. So we're going to see what we can find here. Right now, we're just scrolling through this. I'm going pretty quick because, well, first, I have a lot of cards to go through. And second, we're really just looking for a color. And so far, I don't really see anything that is of any kind of a color. Oh, there we go. Last 2 cards. We have 2 rares here. I happen to know both of these here are not very valuable cards. Nonetheless, we have 2 more rares to add to our rare pile. Look at how much stuff we have still left to sort and how much stuff is done already. We're broken down by color. A good buddy of mine brought over this box. It holds 7,000 cards, so we're going to see what this yields. We actually have 2 of these boxes just in case. So that's all the 5 colors, and then we have a little bit of artifacts, a nice multicolor stack, another multicolor stack, and then some of these silver border unglued jobs, or unhinged, whatever they are. So far, because these things have been so disorganized and crazy, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little surprised with the condition. It's been pretty good, and I can't really complain about it. Now, there's not a lot of rares, but I kind of expected that, to be honest with you. We're going to make the most of this, and we're going to see what we can turn this into. And you'll see, I got some basic lands in here, but I'll tell you, there hasn't been a ton of these. This has been not an overwhelming number, and for anyone that plays Magic or knows, you always need lands. So I wouldn't have minded having a lot of lands, because every deck that you make is going to have lands in it, whether it's, 20, 15, more if you're doing something specific. But I feel like a lot of land would have been a lot of fill. Still sorting. Reach my hand in there to grab a stack of cards to break them up. Found a king. That's all right. Not a magic card. One thing's for sure, though. Whoever owned these cards before definitely had at least 1 cat. Probably multiple. There's cat hair everywhere. I did just pull 4 Library of Langs out of here. 3 of them look to be from Revised, and 1 of them might be from 4th edition. But still, not a bad find. And it's encouraging that we're finding some older stuff in here. Not all just these new garbage artifact vehicle things. And let me tell you, I have nothing against cats. I have a cat, Oreo. He's all right. But these people must have had many cats. Everything I grab out of this bin here has a big handful of cat hair in it. It's pretty gross. I've washed my hands like 65 times. I actually should be wearing gloves for this. I just don't have any right now, and I'm certainly not going to wait for them. We're on day 2 sorting these things, and I'm going to tell you, this isn't as easy as it sounds. My hands are all hard to grip. I'm still not even halfway through this thing, and I'm hurting here. This is a pretty good hurt from just sitting here sorting out cards. As a quick update, this workload was serious. I had to bring it home with me. My wife and friends helped us sort this stuff all out, and we're still doing it.
Daddy, are these going to be all yours?
Are these going to be all yours? If you're thinking about doing this, one of the things about flipping Magic cards that I want you to remember is, honestly, just because it's rare does not mean it's valuable. I have tons of rares over here that are worth 10 cents or even less. So don't think just because you come across this big stack of rares that you're in the money, because it doesn't mean that. Also remember, just because it's old doesn't mean it's valuable. I'd say over 90% of vintage Magic the Gathering cards are probably fairly worthless. And by that I mean worth less than $1, worth less than 50 cents. Age does not equal value. It just doesn't, unfortunately. What we gotta do is we gotta actually assess these things, check the market prices, and see what they're going for. Not everything's a home run. Bunts are okay too. So here we go. After days of sorting, we're finally done. Let's see what we ended up with here. This lot produced us well over 200 rares, 150 foils, 600 non-basic lands, 125 tokens, and many, many more. It's a total of over 13,000 cards. Now remember, we got this lot for $225, so it looks like we're probably going to make our money back. We took all these rares and went through TCG, and it's showing about $85 for the rare. So to be honest with you, most of them are actual garbage. But we're going to do what we can to move them, and there are some great foils in here. So we're going to make $150 back off of those foils. Bottom line is, this took probably, honestly, a good 2-3 days because we were doing it manually, and we had to learn new processes as we were going, but I think it was worth it. All in all, there's plenty of money here. We just got to take the time to do it, develop the process, and make it easy. That's all. Hustle up.